Okay, beauty cuties, let's get into it. I'm going straight to work, not going to do a whole lot of blah, 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 blah. I can't stand when I'm watching videos and they take 20 minutes to get to the point of what they're going to say. Okay, so this video today is about how to stop the tangles, or at least minimize the tangles in your wig. So I'm gonna give you 7 great tips that help me when I'm wearing my wig. I have wigs that I have had for 7 to 10 years. How do I keep those wigs? The very first tip that I wanna give you is you gotta switch them up. The reason why I do not get a lot of tangles in my better made wig is, one, because the hair, of course, is better quality hair. But it's also switching out your wigs. It's not wearing the same exact wig, not same style, but the same wig over and over and over again. Wigs are like shoes. And if you think about it, you just wear and tear over that wig. So when it has a lot of wear and tear, you're going to notice that the tangles are going to start here, or the tangles will even start around here where you sweat. And where there's more movement and friction is where you're going to have your tangles. So the first tip that I'm going to have, even if this is your style and you love this style and this is your trademark, this is your signature look, get about 2 or 3 wigs exactly like what you like and switch those off. And you will notice that you'll have less tangling in those wigs. But when everybody sees you, even though you know you're wearing different wigs, you look immaculate, beautiful, clean, and smooth because you are mixing up the same wig style, but different units. Okay, so that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, proper brushing and combing with the right tools when it is time for you to comb your wig out. Now, listen, we all want our wigs to stay nice and soft like this, but you have to have a regimen of not only using the proper tools, but using the proper tools before you shampoo. So let me give you as tip number 2, using the right tools, but tip number 3 is you must wash your wigs every 30 to 45 days. You should not leave a wig, especially if you're wearing on a day-to-day basis. You should not wear that wig more than 60 days or 10 uses because there's a buildup of sweat, makeup, creams, sunblock lotions that you put on your face. It just build up, and even products that just build up on your hair that will cause tangles. But this is the thing, before you shampoo, yes, you have to have the right tools, but you also have to have the right product. So this is our natural hair. So before I shampoo this wig, I would take it off, right? I will spray it completely. Now this is a spray detangler. This is our cream detangler. This is Unlock. This is our hair detangling cream. It is concentrated. It's very, very thick. It is very, very potent. I don't care what you put it on. You can watch other videos that you see me do natural hair and with wigs. When you put that stuff on, those tangles run. They detangle immediately. But now this, we also created, it is called the Miracle Beauty Solution. People love this stuff. I promise you, this beauty solution is the answer to getting those tangles out, not just your wigs, but also your natural hair. So if you're a natural hair girl, you spray this on and then you do your twist out. You spray this on, then you comb out. I always moisten my hair before I comb because if you're not careful, before you comb, while you're combing, if your hair is dry, it's snapping. It's just snapping. So when I have a straight style, I do not use the beauty solution. I only use the beauty solution as a pre-poo to my shampoo and conditioner. Does that make sense? So I'm prepping my wig for washing. I want to spray it first and then I want to comb through. Okay. You want to make sure that you're combing through human hair cuticles, right? because the moisture is going to cause that cuticle to stretch. It's called elasticity. It's going to stretch and not snap. Think of your hair as a twig. And if the twig falls in water, it's going to bend. If the same twig falls on the ground and the heat hits it and you pick it up and bend it, it's going to snap. So see your hair as twig that needs moisture so it can bend and stretch, okay? So this is what the pre-poo does before you shampoo. You want to make sure you already get pre-tangles out, because if you do not comb through your wig and then you wash it, it's not going to tangle, my love. It's going to mat. And that is another nightmare that you do not want to cross over to the other side of a tangle to a mat. So let me help you get you out of some trouble. Pre-comb your wigs before you shampoo them. Get the tangles out before. Okay. Now the next thing, we got the pre-poo. We got our proper tools. You always want to make sure that you have a vent brush. These vent brush you can get on our website. It is our custom curve detangling vent brush, okay? And what this does, again, it fits up against the size of your head, and so it's able to get more tangles from the root down to the end, okay? You also want to always make sure, and this is also our comb on our line from our website, lahostbeauty.com. Also, you can shop right here on YouTube. If you want to get any of these items, you can actually just shop right down below. We'll put the links below that you can push the button and get to shopping and get to having fabulous smooth hair. You never want to comb your hair with a small tooth comb. Now, this is not considered a small tooth comb. This is a wider small tooth comb, but if the teeth are closer together and you try to pull those tangles out, you're going to yank the hair out and you're going to cause more damage to the wig and split the end. So you always want to make sure you're using a wide tooth comb. So we got the proper tools. We also have our pre-poo. This is what we're going to spray in, and then we're going to comb, and now we're going to prep for our shampoo and conditioner. This is a moisture retention shampoo and conditioner. All of our products, well, our shampoo, conditioner, Unlock, our beauty solution synthetic, are all available in Walmart.com, or you can put your zip code in our website store locator and it'll let you know how far a Walmart that carries the Host Hair and Wigs products right near you. Okay, so now we got the proper tools. We got our pre-poo, we've combed our hair out before, and now we want to shampoo. And again, you want to make sure you are shampooing every 30 to 45 days on your daily girl, the one that you're wearing all of the time. If you go 60, 80, 90 days, the police ain't gonna come get you, but the tangles are. Your hair is going to start tangling. A lot of times the hair is tangling simply because it's dirty. It has built up hair, sweat. It has built up hair products is what I'm trying to say. You have built up products, you have built up sweat, you have built up makeup from around your face, you have moisturizer, you have sunblock, you have perfume, you have all these items going inside of the wig, and now it needs to be released and cleansed. So I'm going to say shampoo every 30 to 60 days. Another thing that I do not do, I do not put a blow dryer to my wig. I put it on a mannequin head and I let it air dry. All right, I think I am on tip number 4. Tip number 1 was using the right tools, pre-poo before you shampoo and comb out, and also make sure you put your hair on, put your wigs on a regimen, and also swap them out. So those were the tips. So now let's go to tip number 4. Avoid friction. Be very mindful of the clothes that you are wearing and the coats. For those that's on the East Coast that wear a lot more coats and jacket, when you have wool and when you have those more stiff, hard type fibers, it's going to dry the hair out. It's going to cause friction. Friction is going to dry out the hair. And so you want to be very, very mindful. Now, let me show you this. This is our silicone-based Protect and Shine. This is another winner. I promise you, you're not going to be disappointed with any of our products. We designed our products for one woman who loves many styles. So whether you love your own natural hair and you want to wear protective styles, or you're a woman like me, you put your girlfriend on and then you take her off at night. Yep. That's what I do. So because I love wearing my wigs, because it fits my lifestyle, I live a very fast-paced lifestyle, and when I need to show up, I need to show up right. I ain't got time for all of that. And y'all know with that natural hair, it's a science to doing natural hair. You can go natural and go, woo, girl, you can just get frustrated with natural hair. But that's another video for another day. Let's get back to the Protect and Shine. I diverse. So the Protect and Shine is going to be great right underneath. You're going to spray it right underneath. And then you're going to comb through. And what's going to happen is that silicone base is going to cause the hair to no longer have friction or static. Now, I put this Protect and Shine, which is also available on Walmart.com or in the YouTube shop or LaHosteBeauty.com. I spray it at night. I comb it out. And then I place it on my mannequin head and wait for me in the morning. And so it's just sitting there and it's waiting for me. So we giving you, the main thing is combing, proper tools, proper products, watch the clothing that you're wearing. Try to consider more softer clothes like cotton or silk or linen or those type of softer type of materials, because it's real. I mean, really, you will get more friction. More friction cause more drying. Okay, limit the heat in your wigs. Do not put a lot of heat on your wigs. Why? All of these tools, all of these tips are helping you to keep moisture in the wig. So when you use a lot of heat and you don't know how to properly wash, I'm going to give you a secret tip, a hairstylist tip. I've been doing hair as a licensed stylist for close to 40 years. I'm going to give you a tip on how to properly shampoo. Give you real quick. Now, when I said wash and condition your hair every what? That's a test. Every minimum, maximum. Come on, tell me. Put it in the comments. What did I say? Every 30 to 45 days. 60, 80, 90, far too long. Way too long. But let me tell you this. When you shampoo and you condition your hair, okay, you're going to start out first with your pre-poo. Then you're going to comb through. Okay, and then you're going to apply your shampoo on wet. You're going to wet the wig in lukewarm, closer to warm than cold. Okay, you're going to start out with a lukewarm, closer to warm with the shampoo. Not only are you going to wash the outside, but you're going to also wash the inside of the cap. Once you rinse it off, you're going to start going to a cooler temperature, because as you shampoo, you shouldn't need more than good shampoos with a quarter size of product in your product of the shampoo. That should get you nice and clean, just 2 shampoos. If you're going to shampoo number 4, 5, 6, that means the wig is filthy. You waited absolutely too long to wash your wig. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Now, as you get to that second wash, that water should be almost cold, not cold all the way. So it's lukewarm. Well, I should say cool. It's not cold. It's just a little cooler than the warm. Why? Because you're slowly bringing that cuticle to a close so it can hold the moisture. You don't want it too cold, because you still have to put on your detangler. Your detangler is going to help you while your hair is wet. So I'm going to give you 2 tips. After you shampoo and the hair is shampoo completely and it's clean, let me tell you how you know your wig is clean. The more suds you see, the more clean the wig and your hair is. Okay, now that you rinsed out the shampoo to look cool, now we're going to put our detangler on. You leave the detangler on for about 3 to 5 minutes. Rinse it out, not all the way out. You just want to kind of rinse it out just a little bit, because your hair is nice and clean. You really just want to turn the pH balance back to a neutral place, that your hair is safe now to air dry. Now, I washed this. Actually, I colored. I don't know if you can tell that this has a green hue. I colored it like a turquoise. So in the sun, you can see it. But I shampooed this wig. I colored it. And then I shampooed it, and then I conditioned it, and I put a little unlock in it, and I let it air dry. I have not put a curling iron in this at all. This is just straight air dry, sitting on the mannequin head, waiting for me to put it on. I put it on right before the video, and this was the result. So You want to make sure that by the time you get to the unlock, the hair is cool. Now, when you're rinsing it out and it's all done, you want to make sure the water is freezing cold. You then put it in a towel, you wrap it, you roll it up, you unwrap it, and you use your vent brush. And now you can go back to your beauty solution while the hair is wet. You spray it and you comb it down, or you brush it down in the style. I styled this to be a middle part. Use my comb. Okay. I smooth down with my hands. I then use my Protect and Shine. I use my hands to smooth it all out. All of this is on my mannequin head. I let it dry overnight, and guess what? Ta-da! You put it on, and I don't have to curl it at all. So no heat. Calm down on the heat. All right, I think this is tip number 7. No, number 6. This is tip number 6. Tip number 6 is moisture, moisture, moisture. I've given you like 3 or 4 great tips how to keep moisture in your hair. So now let's go to tip number 7, because this is our last tip. It's all in how you store your wig and how you travel with your wig. So if you're not wearing the wig, remember I said in the beginning, if you want to keep this wig for some many years, you're going to get 1 or 2 of the same wig and just switch them out. Now, when you're not wearing the wigs, when you purchase wigs from La Hair and Wigs, we give you a satin bag. Satin bag helps you keep the moisture in. Another thing, sis, I'm just going to tell you. I don't care. You might be mad at me. You may not like me after this, but you're going to love me because you're going to keep them wigs long. But let me tell you something. Do not sleep in a wig unless you have to, unless you have alopecia and you glued your wig down. But I'm going to tell you, if you want to keep a wig, I've kept my wigs for 10 and 15, well, let me say 8 or 10 years. I got some wigs that I just don't wear them no more because I just don't like them, but they're about 15 years old. Most of the time, by that time, I'm giving the wig away. But you do not want to sleep in a wig because it's going to quickly suck all of that moisture out. But when you're storing your wig, store it in a satin bag. That is so much healthier for the wig and keeping the moisture in. Satin is just going to help keep the moisture. Now, the other thing is when you're not wearing it, put it on a mannequin head, and guess what? Put a bonnet on the mannequin head. Now, let me tell you how I travel. I actually take my wigs, I fold them inside out. I then put the wig in the bonnet. I close it up. And this is how I travel. I put my wig, so I can have like 4 or 5 different wigs and about 4 or 5 different bonnets, so that I can travel with my wigs and I don't lose the style. So it's how you store them. It's how you brush them. It's using the right tools. It's using the proper products. All of our products have been formulated, honestly, for natural hair and for wigs, human wigs and synthetic. So now let me give you another bonus. This is a bonus. Now, if you have human hair and it's curly and you've seen that it is just dead, the curls are all gone, it's frizzy every time you put it on, this is a hair treatment. And if it's silky straight like this hair treatment, I promise you, you're going to thank me later. It is our hair treatment called Diamond Drops. Diamond Drops is an amazing product. People love this stuff. It's a hair treatment. Okay. It's almost like a glossifier. It's going to quickly put moisture and shine in your straight wigs and restore the curls in your curly wigs. And guess what, beloved? You can also use this hair treatment in your own natural hair. So it is amazing for sealing the cuticle, bringing back that shine, bringing back that brilliance in your hair. And this is available. We're going to put the links below so you can click and buy, but it's also available only on our website, which is lahostbeauty.com. So if you want to get that, I promise you, you're going to love it. How do you use it? Really super easy. I got a lot of videos on how to use it. I did a couple of videos that I restored my curls. So watch those videos. It's the Diamond Drop Miracle Treatment. All right, everybody. I hope that these tips has helped you. The main thing is put moisture in and get the dirt out. Make sure you like, subscribe,
and share. Check out more videos from Lee House Beauty.